Hi. Hi. Welcome to year 3 with Moldavite. Now, this video, I'm going to share with you all the stuff that happened during year 2, everything that unfolded, and give you an introduction on what the heck is happening starting year 3. So, ready? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Channel. My name is Tammy Doe and welcome back. This is the completion of year 2 with Moldavite. How crazy, exciting, adventurous this past year has been. And now it's August 20th, 2020, and we're stepping into year 3 with the Moldavite. And stuff has already been happening so fast where I have to catch my breath because this is stuff that I've never experienced before, like insane synchronicities, right? I'm gonna show you later in this video, right? If you followed my journey from the beginning, since my first video, and like all the synchronicities and all the deers and everything that happened, that was like the tip of the iceberg. As we go deeper and closer into like tuning in with the stones, holy cow. I don't even know what's reality anymore. It's like unreal. So I have to share this video, put it together for you guys. Just like, if you are around my field, the people who are around me, like actually experience this kind of stuff, like, what is going on to him? Like, I've never experienced this kind of energy with a stone. So there's so much I have to share with you here in just the past 2 years, what to look for when working with Moldavite. Get started. If you haven't seen my first video, I know a lot of you found me because of that video. The Moldavite, the stone that changed my life. I was 9 months in when I recorded that video. No idea what was going on. Just had this bag of Moldavites, brought it to all these vortices in Asia. And I don't know, I just stayed there for 7 months. Whenever I try to come back, something will always come up. And I document the entire journey just because you have to be there, right? I can tell you all the synchronicities when I see them, but when I capture it on video, that's when it's like, shit is real. Something's happening. It's not just me. To put it all together, I took plant medicine August 8th, 2018, that week. I had no idea it was Lionsgate portal. No idea. No idea about crystals. No idea about energy, astrology, none of this. First time ever taking plant medicine. Went to Costa Rica. Took it we did a week. So 4 days back to back to back. So one of the nights, I had a vision of when I asked for my purpose. Show me my purpose. And I got this vision of like, leave your business, name it the Light Goddesses, work with women and crystals. And it showed like use beauty to help navigate, direct the energy to do good. And I wasn't sure like what crystal, but that was the vision I got. So the next day during the week, I was asking the people in our group, like, oh, I'm new to crystals. Like, that's the vision I saw. Like, what's a good crystal? 2 separate people mentioned Moldavite. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Maybe I'll check this stone out. Fast forward. First year, totaled the car, hit a deer, jumped out, Vietnam, 7 months sabbatical. I didn't realize when I returned after 7 months in Asia, it was actually around September time, right after the 8/8 portal. Right? Because my birthday is September 3rd. And I came back a few days after from Asia after 7 months. So now just piecing it back, it's like, wow, that was the completion of my root chakra year. Because I took plant medicine, which is the root medicine. I went back to my roots in Vietnam, which I've been very disconnected from my entire life. Right? I came to US when I was very little, at 3, so very disconnected. And then I came back after 7 months sabbatical around September, my birthday. So that's the completion of my first year. Now the second year, a new stone came into my life, which is what we're going to talk about in this video. So when I came back, to give you an idea of like how fast the awakening was, like my very first stone was only 5.2 grams, and this was enough to like turn my life inside out, right? If you're new to this, start small because it's intense. And especially if you're going to get a Moldavite from me, guys, like, I feel like I surrender everything to follow the stones, and it took it to these set vortices. It's insane how powerful they are when I introduce it to people who like kind of know about crystals, but when they're exposed to the energy of mines. Like my friend held my stone today, and she literally like bawled. And it's like, Tammy, just please take it away from me. And it's like, we were both hyperventilating, like, what's going on? Like, we've never had that experience, and I have never seen such a big shift between crystals. So this is my first year, right? To give you an idea, my second year I worked with this one. So this is 9.25 grams. So the message with this one, the teaching, was for me to create the Goddess Academy and start teaching. So that's what I did. I created my online coaching program. So the second year, what you might want to tie it back to is, for me, was to work on my sacral chakra, right? The first year was like shedding all the roots, my material items. Second year was my sacral, which is to find community, to work with my physical body, and to, find my tribe. Around that same time, I signed up for a 1-year program of energy, right? Because I felt like at that point I kind of understood Moldavite, but it's just I didn't have a teacher. And that was missing, because I would come up to all these walls and I would like spend so much time and energy trying to research and then figure out myself. And so many people have different perspectives. So here's the thing. I realized like when I was so stuck, when I'm in this full surrender state, it's going to lead me to the teacher that I'm meant to work with. And coincidentally, like when I came back, one of my friends who was in a car accident with me mentions like, hey, Tammy, like, I joined this program. It's like a year thing. Like, come check it out. The person knows about Moldavite. And to me, like, not a lot of people know about Moldavite. It's like, oh my gosh, if she knew about Moldavite, then maybe she can help me piece together, like, what's happening. So I went to Denver, this course, $13,000 for the year. I just came back from Asia, depleted my entire savings. Then now it's just like I got an investor invest $10,000 into my business, right, for me to get more inventory. And so when I went to this course, only like $3,000 left to like turnover, and it's like, oh my god, I've learned to talk with your intuition, and time again, I keep getting a yes, yes, yes. And it's like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna afford this. I've never spent that much money on a course. Like, that's unreal. But I knew my intuition was guiding me here, because I was so stuck at where I was. I couldn't see past it, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. No one was giving me the answer I was searching for. So I knew I had to like figure out how to make this work. So there was a payment plan, and I just did it. I surrendered. It's like I knew this is like my next step for this next year. So fast forward, so much stuff opened. Learning how to clear energies as they come up, how to work with, like, if there's entities around, how to clear them, how to work with crystal energy, how to clear my past lives, all this stuff, which I had no idea even existed, right? I'm brand new to crystals. I know spirits exist, but like for someone to teach us to go directly into, like, all right, they're spirits, entities. How do you clear them? And it's like, all right, this is getting like very woo, right? I thought I was kind of woo, but this is like next level woo. I knew Moldavite was leading me there. So, year program, all of that, a lot of stuff open. So here's the thing. When you start working on Moldavite, it's going to feel very uncomfortable if you're brand new, because the energy is so powerful, it's going to surface. And if you're stuck energy, you'll feel like very tense and like uneasy, can't sit still. I noticed that when I went to this one. so this is my year 3, right? I notice like, oh, I feel like tense, like uneasy, like it just makes me feel very uncomfortable. And the message I got is, all right, you're expanding, so whatever's stuck there, you need to clear. So that's what I'm working on as I'm stepping into this new expansive energy. So for you, like brand into Moldavite, like start small. It's especially if you're gonna get one from me, these are gonna be charged with, depending on where you want, what kind of energy you're looking for, right? Divine. So last year I took the stones to Asia, to all these vortexes in Asia, and noticed in Asia it's like all, like they're very respectful with the divine feminine, right? Lady Buddha was like everywhere. Lady like Mary, Mother Mary, very feminine. And I realized like, wow, the East is very divine feminine energy, and coming back to the West is very masculine energy. If you see my previous videos, like as I'm going through this whole awakening thing, my friends started leaving me, and I thought, like, I blame myself for like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I too much? Like the family, like things in my family just like didn't align. So here's an important thing you might want to consider as you're working with this. As you work with Moldavite, our energy and our frequency is rising. So as our field expands, the people who are no longer in line with us will vibrate out of our lives. And it's not right or wrong, right? They can keep contact with us if they're willing to do the work, right? They have to keep in a steady frequency to be in the same wavelength with us. Because when we purge, our body becomes lighter, more open. And so I realized like the people who walked away from my life, they're just more like so set on more, they don't believe this stuff. And it's very challenging to bring it up when, I'm going to, it's not very open or accepting. And so a lot of stuff happened that had them shipped out of my life. And at one point in my life, I felt very alone. It's like no one understood me. YouTube was like one of my outlets just to share because so much was happening. I wasn't sure. Right. And so that was like a very challenging time for me during this whole awakening. So if you're experiencing that through Moldavite, just know that it's part of the process. And as long as you're aware that it's happening, right? Material things would leave. My car, I shared like total, right? A lot of my old energy was in the car. 2 weeks later, my old college car that we sold got totaled by the person who bought it. Like, what are the chances of two of my car, my career car and my college car, total within a month of each other when I started working with Moldavite and getting these activated? So it was like unreal, right? So just don't make yourself wrong for it, because a lot of the old material things that has your old energy stuck to it, it's going to have to leave your life for new energies to come in. So if you're watching this video, then you already felt called for a Moldavite. You already tuned into my videos. It's a very high vibe, right? I notice when I'm around you guys, I brought all these Moldavites this year to Mount Shasta, which is the root chakra of the earth. I didn't even know I was going to Mount Shasta until like last month. I just knew since the beginning of the year that I needed to go to Cali for something, right? Okay, so long story short, year 2, you're gonna work with your sacral, right? Your community, your person, your peeps. You're gonna find your tribe. You're gonna work with your body, open up, learn. You gotta learn how to tune in with your body, especially like your sensuality, your sexuality, because when our body opens up, you can feel the energy a lot more. So that was year 2. I just have to share you guys like what the freak happened stepping into year 3. I'm like speechless, right? So after I got these stones activated at Mount Shasta, right? I was like, okay, Mount Shasta activated. I feel the energy, but I didn't know how intense it's going to be. The Lion's Gate opening was for the awakening of the Syrian energy. So if you're watching this, you're probably Syrian, right? Your roots may be in the Syrian star, which is an alien race. Moldavite is what's believed to be came from that meteorite. So when I got this wrapped, 2 days prior, my amber ring fell off in the shower and it cracked. And I had this since the beginning of my journey. I bought the same week. I bought the first inventory Moldavite that got in a car accident. That fell and it cracked. I was like, okay, great. Time to throw it away. Then, before I went to go pick up my pendant, my sandalwood mala broke. So I've been wearing a lot of sacral because I thought I was still working on it. And I've had this is the crazy part that I'm like kind of, like, is this real? So I bought this 108 beads sandalwood prayer beads. And my ring broke yesterday. And this morning, this broke. 108. So it's crazy. Like the day right after, and today I'm picking up. Today I'm going to go pick up my new Moldavite. So 108 means completion. Wow. So I'm letting go a lot of the sacral energy. Like I feel like it's that year, that cycle has been completed. And so now I'm stepping into the solar plexus, which is influence, power, identity. I went to go meet up the lady at the restaurant. I pulled up. The car that pulled in, I'm going to show you a video. License plate 8/8/2018 or 18. I freaked out. I was like, what the heck is happening? That cannot be real, right? I was like hyperventilating with my friend Candace next to us. I was like, no, this is not happening. You know that date was like my awakening date when I took Aya. I got the med plan. It's like, what? That can't be real. Got it on video.
Holy crap. Holy crap. 8/18. Holy crap. My heart's like beating. This is crazy. That's the day I took ayahuasca and had the vision of the light goddesses. That's crazy. August 8, 2018. Okay, now we're picking up the stone.
All right, I already feeling nervous. Like, okay, something's happening. I feel like I'm gonna step into this like influence, like large influence, right? And oh my God, you have to know this. My birthday, what also came up is Beyonce. I know, really random, but walk with me here. Beyonce's birthday is September 4th. My birthday is September 3rd. I was born in Vietnam, which is a day behind from the US. All right, same, but different. Okay. Then I also remember that, wait a minute, Beyonce's parents used to live on the same street as my parents right now in Houston. Like, huh, what are the chances? Okay, we're both from Houston. Got it. Oh, that's not it. What is Beyonce's alter ego name? Is it not Shasta Fierce? So here I am, taking all my stones up to Mount Shasta to get activated. And growing up, my college mascot at UH was Shasta, the cougar. All right, if that's not like enough coincidence, I also had this vision. I'm gonna step into like this large influence, right? To share the message, and I got like 20 million views. Like the guidance, I guess, like I'm stepping into the same vibration as Beyonce's influence. And I remember I got that thought when we were like camping out in Shasta that weekend. I was like, no, I see it, but like, come, that's like expansive. For me, I couldn't grasp it, right? Take it for what it is. That's just what came through me. It's like, all right, if that's real, then holy crap. Damn, Tammy, you signed up for a badass life. Anyways, just want to share that, right? And that's not all. So the day I picked up my stone, I was like already freaking out because we saw the license plate. All right, picked up my stone. It was so powerful. I couldn't even breathe. Like I literally told it, I put it on. Nope, it's too uncomfortable. Like I have too much energy. I had to take it out. My hand was shaking. I'm shaking as right now because it's on me, and I'm like, this is very high vibe, guys. I don't know if you feel it. I just had to sit there for 10 minutes to really like be ready to put on this Moldavite. So this is 15 grams, my year 3, activated at Mount Shasta. So the message I got, it was step into our royal light codes, influence, power, identity. Oh my God. So when I got it, doesn't end there. When we walked to the car, license plate on the way.
Just picked up the stone.
On the way out, a license plate says Texas, Cali. All right, cool.
Like, what the heck?
And all of a sudden, my old YouTube video, the stone that changed my life, since the activation, gained 5,000 views in 3 days. And people are like, 200 hits on my website a day. I was like, what is happening? And then I found out that they're coming from TikTok, which I don't have a TikTok account. But apparently someone mentioned on TikTok about Moldavite and asking their following to go search for it. Out of nowhere. Nowhere. On the same day, I got this, right? Not weird. Okay. That's not it. I messaged the person that worked on my stone. She's telling me, wow, she got 59 new sales since working with my activated Moldavite. All right, something is happening. And it's unreal. I just have to share that. Okay, so something is happening. I just know abundance is coming in, right? I just need to figure out where the channels are coming from, because the guidance spirit is leading me is to get a large inventory of Moldavite. So I have 33 activated Moldavites. I'm supposed to keep 13 and sell the rest. So I think I have about 13 left. You guys, if you think Moldavite's already powerful, talk about an activated one. I've never had this kind of experience with a stone. These activated Moldavites are like it's a once a year thing, guys. 8/8 Lionsgate portal for the root chakra. Like, this is a big day. I don't know if you realize. The energy coming in from this day is expansive. And I had to fast to anchor in the energy on 8/8. And we took it to Shasta. We found this ascension rock. And then we meditated and we left the stones there. So the guidance I'm getting is to get a large inventory of Moldavite, create these crystal grids, and charge new ones coming in. Honestly, I don't want to let these go, but I only felt like 13 I'm only meant to keep, and the rest I'm supposed to release, right? Who they're meant for, they're going to come for it. And trust me, guys, they're really, really powerful. So I don't know where the funds, the energy is coming in. So right now, the purpose of this video is like, I need investors, right? I need investors for me to get a large inventory of Moldavite, help weed out all the fake ones. If you guys are buying online, a ton of fake, please be careful. And so with these new inventory, I'm going to charge them. So depending on what kind of energy you're needing, right? If you're needing to work on your divine feminine, then I'm going to put it on the grid with the stone from Asia, the East, right? Divine feminine on the flower of life grid. And then if you're needing support with the masculine energy, right? I know a lot of times I'm very feminine, but I'm just missing the structure, the masculine, the voice, the power. Then I would charge them on my Metatron's cube with the Shasta activated stones, which is the divine masculine of the world in the West. The East is divine feminine. So, and then the Sri Yantra in the middle, where I mix between both vortices stones and then charge the stones there. So depending on what kind of energy you're needing, the inventory I'm going to get is going to charge it fitting on that grid. So that is my message for the Moldavites. I'm going to teach you something before I leave, right? I know I need investors to get this large inventory. I know a lot of people are like, they're waiting. I know a lot of people are waiting around for something. And I feel like when these stones are released, a lot of stuff is going to shift and happen. Right now, I just like invested everything in the activated ones, the museum grades. So now I just need money to, like, funds to get more inventory to activate regular ones for you guys, for you to be able to afford it, right? Because I know my stones aren't the cheapest, but trust me, guys, like I've went all out to get these activated. I don't even count how much it cost. Like renting a car, driving like cross country to Shasta, right? The pull is so strong. I just knew I had to do it and get these stones out. So I'm gonna teach you something before I leave. So this is how I tune in with my intuition. And for those who are starting new, this is the one tool. So I would typically stand back and ask, I use this muscle test. So show me a yes. So when it's a yes, it locks up, right? Show me a no. I can pull it out. Show me a yes. Show me a no. And so I would ask, am I supposed to get a Moldavite from Tammy? Show me yes, right? If you get a yes, consider there's something there. Because a lot of times our thoughts get in the way from us really tuning in with the guidance. So this is a body test that works really well for me whenever I'm like too caught up in my thoughts, right? And so I use this, and I also use like my body's a pendulum. I know that's a lot more work, but literally if you like show me a yes, for me it'll lean forward, show me a no, it'll lean backwards, right? So these are some of the tools that I learned out of my $13,000 courses. I just want to share with you guys because I think once you kind of get an idea of how to tune in, you'll learn to trust and you'll find your way to where you need to be. And if it's towards me as your teacher, then great. If it's not and I don't have your stone, it's totally fine too, right? Trust your intuition. I'm only here to guide you, to lead you to trust your intuition. And when you fully trust and hear the guidance, you don't need me anymore. And that's when I tell my students for my coaching programs, like, you don't need me anymore. My goal here is to teach you how to tune in intuition so that you can go off and do your thing. I'm just a bridge to help you get there and clear the energies as you work with Moldavite. So that was my other spiel. Tune in, test it out. So if you're watching this, if it resonates, then there are a few requests that are coming through. Tune in, see if it's a yes or no. So here's what's being requested. 1, I need contribution for getting more inventory. So if you resonate and you want to support energetically, it's an exchange of energy. You can support me on Venmo, Patreon, or PayPal. If you want to invest, then reach out to me, thelightgoddesses@gmail.com. I'll put all the information below. If you feel called to invest or contribute to do something to make this expand even more, and you feel called, you trust the guidance, and you just keep getting yes, then I hope you can trust and surrender that this is something way bigger than ourselves. And these activated stones are very special, and there's something in there that's trying to shift this consciousness that we're in. So yeah, like, tune in. That's being requested right now. I'm just a conduit to share the message. Eventually, there's going to be a movie about the light goddesses and Moldavite and my journey and how all the 7 sisters came together. And it's funny because my very first client, right, my second year out of my coaching program, because the thing with expansion, guys, because I spent $13,000 on that program, it gave me the confidence to charge $5,000 on mine, right? And I was like, shit, I had to expand that far where a class is like, when my friends like, oh, you want to take this class, 300, like, oh, that's nothing, right? When you expand yourself to that large of amount, you're like, oh, it's not so bad. But the crazy thing is, my Goddess Academy, the course I did, the very first client that signed up was a Hollywood screenwriter. And that was the moment I knew something is going on. And she's very connected in Hollywood as well. So I'm coaching her for 6 months, teaching about Moldavite. But it's unreal because I shared with you guys, like, in the beginning, I feel like there's going to be a movie. And that I never saw myself stepping into fame, but the more I, like, surrender and trust the process, it's like, oh my my gosh, this is what I'm stepping into. So just want to leave it at that. For those who are on the journey with Moldavite, I hope you trust and surrender and follow my lead as I create these videos. And if you want to accelerate your journey, then feel free to join my coaching program. 6 months. But when you reach that level where you can tune in with your intuition and trust and surrender, like how I am doing, my job is done. Right? Our vibe attracts our tribe. So if you resonate with my videos, I hope you continue to watch me and support me and subscribe and share. But yeah, that was stepping into year 3 and completing year 2 for me. So you want to know how this fame thing is going to start? So you know how my first video, it blew up because I was asked to surrender 3. Well, this year I'm asked to surrender 1 activated Moldavite. And you guys, this is a really powerful one. It's going to be a 6-gram one. But if you feel called, what I would need you to do for this year is to put your name, birthday, what else did I ask for? Name, birthday, like, share. I don't know. Put it all there. I'm going to put I don't know how to do. So this will last for a month. A month. Share the video. Like the video. Comment below. You can put your, email me your birthday and your name at thelightgoddesses@gmail.com. And I don't know. I'll tune in to see who the stone is calling for. This is an activated Moldavite. This is very rare, you guys. I don't know how for me, it's very special. But this is a once-a-year thing, especially on this year, such a massive year for a lot of people, on the Lionsgate portal. So all I'm requesting is like, share, comment, shoot me an email. And that is how I'm stepping into the solar plexus this year. Expansion, influence, and identity. So, power. So this is where I start, guys. Start from here, test it out. Feel called to contribute, do so. Feel the activated Moldavite is calling for you. Enter, shoot me an email. Other than that, welcome to year 3 with Moldavite, you guys. I love you. Stay tuned, and if you're getting one, you're starting, you're awakening your journey. Welcome to the hero's journey. I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.